Imagine your phone beeping with notifications, but instead of funny memes, it's the government monitoring your every click. Or worse, imagine your private messages plastered across the internet for everyone to see. This is just a couple of examples that show how important digital rights are. They're the basic freedoms and protections we should have online, just like we do in the real world. Think of them as the cornerstones of a free and fair digital society. They encompass our right to privacy, where our personal information is respected and protected. They assure freedom of expression, providing a space for us to articulate our thoughts and exchange ideas without fear. Moreover, they guarantee access to information, empowering us to remain well-informed and make decisions based on knowledge. However, our digital landscape is not immune to abuse. Sadly, our digital rights face constant threats and violations. Governments might engage in cyber surveillance, tracking our online activities without our consent. Companies might collect and sell our personal data without proper safeguards. And individuals might resort to online harassment and intimidation, silencing dissenting voices. These abuses not only compromise our individual freedoms, but also chip away at the very foundation of our democracy. When our voices are stifled, our right to privacy is breached, and access to information is restricted, how can we truly participate in a vibrant economic society? You will remember many cases, but there was a government official who someone called a certain name on Twitter, and then everything came to a standstill. And of course, how do we forget? Twitter being banned because some people said it was being used the wrong way. And at the end of the day, that wasn't the case. Fortunately, we're not powerless in the face of these challenges. We have legal frameworks in place to protect our digital rights. In Nigeria, for instance, the Nigeria Data Protection Act sets guidelines for how our personal data should be handled. The Freedom of Information Act grants us access to public records, promoting transparency and accountability. It's crucial that our judicial system recognizes the equal importance of digital rights alongside our offline rights. Just because something happens online doesn't mean it's any less real or deserving of protection. Ignoring digital rights has far-reaching consequences. It stifles innovation, discourages civic engagement, and undermines trust in democratic institutions. When people fear their online activities will be monitored or their voices silenced, they are less likely to participate in shaping their society. For example, the Cybercrime Prohibition and Prevention Act is supposed to combat online crimes while upholding digital rights. But Section 24 says a person who knowingly or intentionally sends a message or other matter by means of a computer system or networks that is grossly offensive, pornographic, indecent, or known to be false for the purpose of causing annoyance, inconvenience, danger, obstruction, injury, hatred, ill will, or needed anxiety to another person commits an offense under this act and is liable on conviction to a fine of not more than 7 million naira or not more than 3 years or both. It's been weaponized against civic voices. A healthy democracy thrives when citizens can express themselves freely, access information without fear, trust that their digital footprint is secure. As we move around in the always changing digital world, taking care of our digital rights is super important. It's something both the government and the people should work on together. We need good laws and we should make sure those in charge follow them. Also, it's essential for us to learn about our rights online. When we protect our digital freedoms and we make sure that democracy still works in the digital world, then we're good. Every person in Nigeria should feel strong, knowledgeable, and sure that their rights are safe, whether they are offline or online. Nigeria, let's promise to do something together. We'll use the good things in the digital world, but at the same time, we won't forget about keeping things private, having freedom, and making sure democracy stays strong. We'll keep talking about digital rights. We'll learn more about them and insist that they are respected.